amazing book about. It was written by this Franciscan monk. I know that sounds really, I don't know what that sounds like. Real exciting reading there. But welcome to my life. But his name is Richard Rohr, and it's really deep shit. And he says, wait for it, that which we oppose determines the energy and frames the question. So we're going to do a little Buddhist koan tonight. I'm going to try to trip you into solving your life's problems in a different place than the headspace. I'm going to say it again. That which we oppose determines the energy and frames the question. So just breathe. You're going to get it even if you don't quite understand that yet. So I want you to liken this to Aikido. I am not a jiu-jitsu master. I want to take one of those classes, but I don't think I'd be very good at it. But the thing that I love about Aikido is it's translated as the way of unifying with life energy, or the way of harmonious spirit is a translation of it. And Aikido techniques really is about redirecting the momentum of an opponent's attack, transforming it into something as opposed to fight meeting fight. Opposing energy, magnifying opposing energy. Get what I'm saying? That's how most people fight in the world. Aikido is like taking it and transforming it and doing something with it. Not denying it, just not fighting fight with fight. So it's literally known as a way of combining forces. And that is analogous to what not only the conversations we're having in talkbacks all the time, all the things that I lecture about, but also in your own life. You guys, to fight or to oppose negative energy, which, you know, we all have in many, many different ways, in many different forms it comes up. It not only gives it power, but it begins to shape the way you orient yourself through the world. I have fallen victim to it. You all have fallen victim to it. There's no shame in it. Again, we just have to course correct. So then it leads to the question part, because he says what we oppose determines the energy and then frames the question. So what does that mean? Think about it. A question means the conversation you are most often having. And I bet you, I'll make you all a $100 million bet in here, I know some of you really well, the questions you are most often having probably have to do with oppositional forces in your life. Do they not?
Yeah.
Yes! That's what we have to correct. Sometimes we see it it bears out in the talkback. No shame or judgment about it, but trying to find a new way to move the energy. It's a vital force. But when it works against you, it really is a life energetic denying force. You know, Einstein says you can't solve a problem at the level in which it was created. So that's enough. I mean, my God, that's Einstein. So basically, it just makes the energy more powerful. So anything we're fighting, it doesn't happen out there. It's happening in here that is then reflected out there. So I want you to think about, what do you oppose? What are you fighting? Which permutation of self? Because that's it. Your loser self, your fat self, your gay self, your sexual self, your rage self, your mommy self, your artist self. Shall I continue on? Your old self. Your dumbass self, your stupid self. Sound familiar? One of those has to fit all people. That's the part we got to change the opposing energy around it. And then I thought, well then, okay, you identify what is this opposing energy about the way you look at yourself, and then what form does it show up? The first one, for all of us being artists, is the industry. And that's a very potent one. Think about how often you talk negatively about the industry. Ooh, it's so quiet in here. So through the industry, through the way you see yourself, through your personal narratives, through your work as an artist, through your frustrations about being unlucky at love, through your appearance. And then you watch the conversations that arise from it and how you lead from it. So I want you this week to just do your own psychological, emotional Aikido with yourself. When shit comes up, instead of creating more resistance around it, why not breathe through it and find out why does the opposition lie there? What is my own framework and dialogue, this own vicious feedback loop that I'm creating by talking about it in an oppositional way? Is there any way I can pierce through it and see it in a different way?